My favorite word? Sale. No, Belk sale.
And what a sale we're having, with great names like Esprit. These canvas slip-ons are only $14.99, and these Sam & Libby leather ballet flats take a bow at a prima price of only $19.99. It's a spring fashion sale, Belk style.
I just love their sales.
Welcome to the Ashland Towne Center in Ashland, Kentucky. Visiting this mall was like a breath of fresh air. It was a beautiful day with blue skies and white fluffy clouds. Stepping out of the car and taking a look around was like stepping back in time, and not in the sense that the decor or the scenery was just old school. No, because I'm at a mall and it's actually busy. Ashland Towne Center is located in the Huntington West Virginia metro area, also known as the Tri-State area, which consists of West Virginia, Kentucky, and Ohio. Upon approaching the mall's main entrance, you'll see all of these beautifully painted horses. Kentucky seems to be absolutely enamored with them. They are everywhere, and it makes sense because this is the horse capital of the country. You'll want to stop for a minute to soak in all the amazing artwork on these horses, as well as the beautiful flowers that surround them, and then head on inside the mall. The first thing I like to do when I visit a new mall is check out the directory and see what the place has to offer. I've decided to start documenting the anchor stores when I visit malls. With department stores closing left and right, you never know when one might close, or if one might close. So I'm going to take you through this JCPenney and we're going to document it together. This was a very nice JCPenney and it kind of reminded me of some of the newer standalone ones. Wow, you guys, look at this. The original Lincoln logs. Complete with all the pieces to make one of these houses like that. Or several different versions, I should say. That's pretty cool. Wow, and it comes in this tin. Really tempted to get these. They are Connects. Don't tell me Lincoln Logs is owned by Connects. Were they always owned by Connects? I thought they were their own thing. I don't see like a price on them anywhere. Unless I'm just that blind. Does this one have a price? No, none of them have a price. I'm sure they're expensive. Where have you guys ever seen a Girl Scouts store? That is cool. That is super cool. Ulta inside a mall, not very common. And there is your food court. Want to see your name here? Head on over to patreon.com/tiltedtripodmedia and become a member today and gain access to all of my secret content as well as other member exclusive perks. And thank you for supporting the future of video. The mall was developed in 1988 as a joint venture of Glimcher Realty Trust, the mall's owner, along with Edward J. DeBartolo Corporation, which is now a part of the Simon Property Group and Crown American. The mall would open in 1989 with Walmart, JCPenney, and Hess as its original anchors. Goodies would also be added as a fourth anchor later on. The mall would remain largely unchanged until 1993, when Hess would sell several of its locations to a Tennessee-based company called Profits, which then would sell off to the Belk store in 2006. Okay, so we have Belk way down there is Belk, but then there's also Belk here. This is the Men and Home. There aren't very many Belk stores within a day's drive of me. They're more a southern thing, so I decided to pop in here and document this as well. This is another one of those weird department stores where they've split it up amongst two separate stores. This is the Men and Home, and then they have the other section, which is over in a different part of the mall, that has the Women and Children's. The year is 1983. Your parents drop you off at the local mall with a few dollars to spend. You head inside, and straight ahead is your favorite comic book store. You hurry inside and start rummaging through all the amazing comic books they have to offer. You begin to geek out when you notice all the latest DC and Marvel action figures sitting over on a shelf. That is exactly the feeling I had when I found this place and I went inside. This is the Superhero Creamery, and it sounds like an ice cream parlor, and yes, it is an ice cream parlor that also serves chili dogs, among other things, but it's so much more because its main feature is the comic book store. So let's head inside and take a look at this place. I wish we had one of these in Cincinnati because they're super cool, and it was pretty busy actually. And I think it's a great idea that because comic books and action figures sometimes don't sell all that well, they've got the ice cream half with the food that can kind of balance the whole thing. I love how they're blatantly ripping off a video game. Refresh my mind on what one it is, because I can't remember offhand. I want to say it's Disney something. Leave a comment down below. I would have loved to have some of these action figures, even though I'm not really into DC or Marvel that much myself. And this Superman punching through the wall was absolutely awesome. This is in the ice cream area. They have some self-serve machines as well as an ice cream counter. This brings us to the mid-2000s renovation period. In 2005, the Walmart anchor would be relocated to a new supercenter outside the mall itself. The former Walmart space was then demolished in early 2008 for a brand new JCPenney store. This would be one of only 3 JCPenney prototype stores in the United States. It would open in August of 2008. The store would be twice the size of its former location and the largest department store in the state of Kentucky. The existing JCPenney store would be vacated. Half of it would become a Belk Men and Home store in 2009. Basically, the mid-2000s renovation was just a jumble of things changing left and right, being relocated, expanding, upgrading, becoming fancier, and all that kind of stuff. It was awesome because it's not too often that a mall goes through renovations like that, and especially in more recent times. In 2010, a brand new TJ Maxx would replace the Goodies as an anchor store, and a Rax, Panera Bread, and the Children's Place would also be added as new stores. And yes, you heard me right, a Rax, R-A-X, as in the Rax roast beef, the place that Wally B absolutely loves, and I have to agree, I love it myself, and it is such a rare find. Now, when I visited the mall, I didn't see a Rax there. If I missed it, then I'm going to have to make another trip back there because to see a Rax inside a mall is just absolutely bonkers, and I would need to document that ASAP, but it may be gone by now. Thanks everyone for joining me here in Ashland, Kentucky as we took a look at the Ashland Towne Center. This is a really nice mall. I highly recommend that you come and visit it here on a Saturday at 2 p.m. It was quite busy, as you could see, and I love all the painted horses that they have. So thanks for joining me here. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on another episode of Urbex.